Bound inside, I meditate all the time. Learn my lesson, turn my blessings into one of a kind.
What's good? What's good, man? It's the Be Yourself podcast. Got my boy Blak3 Summ3rs here today. This one is super overdue. You know what I mean? If y'all don't know who my boy is, make sure that y'all go give him a follow. It's Blak3 Summ3rs. I'm gonna have it all in the caption, so you guys gonna be able to give him a follow. I want to give a shout out to Major Work Studios as well for letting me do the podcast here. How you been, man?
You know, take it.
Just take it.
Yeah. I've been good, man. You know, keeping busy,
That's right.
staying out the way, low key. You know, but staying busy with these kids and music. That's really it.
That's right. For the people who don't know where to, reach you at, you know what I mean? Is all your handles just Blak3Summ3rs?
Yeah, it's Blak3Summ3rs, but the E's are threes.
Okay.
So, you know, on Twitter, it's
So threes.
Twitter, but
Gotta get back on Twitter.
it's the same thing. You know, but yeah, Blak3Summ3rs and E's are threes.
Okay. I wanted to, you can hold the mic, you know what I mean? You can hold the mic. I wanted to start off the interview, you know what I mean, by just asking you, you know what I'm saying? I know you a father, you know what I'm saying? For people that don't know, he's a father, you know what I mean, to some foster kids, you know what I mean? To me, that's dope, you know what I'm saying? What made you want to, be a foster parent, bro?
So it's crazy how that happened. So one weekend, my mom called me, and she was like, "We got work this weekend." I said, "No." She said, "Well, come with me to this foster care orientation."
Okay.
You know, I want to go by myself. I'm like, all right, I went with her. And so, you know, I went in there and sat through it, and they started telling us, you know, about some of the stories, you know, that, like the thing that these kids go through.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, man, like, you know what? Like, eventually I'm gonna do this. You know, and so I couldn't do it right then and there. But I did the things I needed to do and put myself in a position to do that. And then, so I got into that. And, yeah.
So how many kids? Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
How many kids do you have, far as that you fostering right now, currently?
Well, I don't have any that are fostered. I adopted them.
Oh, that's
now,
nice.
so
That's dope.
Cause yeah, they wanted to be adopted. You
That's
know,
dope.
they pushed that.
That's dope,
You
bro.
know, so
Yeah, I commend that, bro. Like that's real dope, cause I know that's not easy. 5 boys,
6.
6. 6. Whoa.
I adopted 6.
Whoa.
But I got 8 total. You know.
Okay. So we're gonna get back into the music. You know, I had to ask him about that because, I salute that. That's big. You know what I mean? Like impacting, kids that, aren't your DNA. Like that's major. All right. So I seen you, man. You've been MIA with the music for a while. Then you just come out the blue, man, with songs with, big names, man. You know what I mean? What made you first and foremost fall away from the music? And then what made you, want to get back to it?
So the initial thing that made me take my first step back was when I ended up in a situation to where I had to go live with my grandma.
Okay.
But when I went to go live with her, I was able to save some money.
Okay.
So by saving some money, I was able to put some money into my music. And when I put that little bit of change into my music, I seen the low impact, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if you remember, there was a few people posting on Facebook like, that pitch, like, hey, you got a top 30 mixtape. You know what I'm saying? That's Summer's Back mixtape. You know? So, and just doing that, I'm like, okay, so if I take a step back and I do this right, then I can start, pushing this music. So that was the initial thing that made me take a step back. And I was like, let me just do this the right way.
Yeah.
So, and then just to jump straight back into it. So what ended up happening was Matt 10's old manager, I ended up meeting him. And he hit me up. He's like, hey man, I got this the always Snoop verse, bro. Like he did this verse and he did it for somebody, but they didn't do nothing with it. You know what I'm saying? So he said I could sell it, you know what I'm saying, to whoever, and you can sell you the license, you can put it out, do all this. And I'm like, heard? I'm like, yeah, run that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I get that. And But when I did that, and I'm like, you know what? I want a song with Corrupt, so I reached out. And my boy reached out to Corrupt people, called him to speak right on the phone.
That's
You know,
tight.
he was like, hey, he already got a song with Snoop.
That's tight.
And they like, oh, okay, well, yeah,
That's
tell him
tight.
pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, I shoot them a little bread. They shoot me a little cool price because, you know, oh, he already got a song with Snoop. So from there, I'm like, hey, I want a song with Game. You know what I'm saying? And I know people who know him. So I was like, he go to him like, hey, well, he already got a song with Snoop and Corrupt.
Yeah. How many top tier artists do you have songs with that's like mainstream artists right now?
Off the top of my head, I can't really tell you. But I mean, it's the music, they own all the platforms, you know what I'm saying? Right. Apple Music, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon. So if you look up Blak3 Summ3rs on those platforms, you know.
What's Blak3 Summ3rs' favorite verse and favorite artist you work with? So people can go pull that up.
That's tough, man. I didn't think about that one. Oh man,
that one wasn't even in my my notes. I just came up with that one.
Man, that's tough. I can't.
You don't know?
Yeah, I can't.
All right, well let's do
right now.
What about your top three?
My top three.
You got a top three? Or you just feel like just go listen to everything?
Yeah. You know, honestly, you know, that's what I'm gonna say.
I feel you.
But you know what? I'm
you double back on that?
Yeah. You know it's that. I don't know. It's hard, man. But I'm gonna give you three. It's crazy that Cameron verse, that Jadakiss verse, and even that Styles P verse.
That Jadakiss verse.
Yeah,
you went crazy, bro. You went crazy on that, man. Shout out Jadakiss, Styles P, man. But yeah, man, I'm excited for you, man. So, do you got a project coming out? Is all this just music that you just doing to create a buzz, or are you working on a project?
So honestly, everything I'm putting out was supposed to be the project.
Okay.
But I got tired of sitting on stuff, honestly.
Okay.
You know, so another thing, when I started getting those features, you know what I'm saying, I had a couple of situations to where I just wasn't able to be myself and do
what you needed
to do what I wanted to do.
Okay.
But it's crazy that, you know, sometimes you just gotta have the right people around you, you know what I'm saying? Because how I started getting back into a full throttle is, you know, the current woman I'm with, you know, she happened to just, I didn't push my music on, she just happened to hear it, come across it.
That's crazy.
She was just like, I want to ask you something. Like, I was stalking your music, and looking at your stuff, and she was like, why don't you do music? You feel like you're dope.
Yeah. That's a key.
She was like, you should do it. And I was just like, yeah. And I was like, well, you'd be surprised because some people don't want me to.
Nah, you've been talented.
You've been.
But one thing I can say, I ain't trying to cut you off, but you've been talented, my nigga, bro. Since back in the day, my nigga. Even when niggas was doing, you know, the little shows out here, and, you know, nigga clubs, nigga, you had motherfuckers wearing your shirts, nigga, you had motherfuckers, you know what I mean? Like, you've been doing your thing. That's why, even for me, I was surprised when you stopped rapping. So I'm like, damn, he's on a, you know, high horse right now. He just stopped. You know what I mean? But it's dope to see you back, and then you doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? And whoever you know what I mean? Like, whoever you're talking about, she a blessing. You know what I mean? Because that's your talent, bro. That's something that God gave you. You know what I mean? So you gotta run with that. You know what I mean? That's facts.
Yeah, you know. Yeah, so she's part of the reason why you see the consistency like Sky 23. If y'all look at my catalog, you'll see everything I've been dropping 2023.
Crazy.
Yeah, man.
This is going crazy. So basically what you're saying is there's no project, you just dropping music right now.
Yeah, I'm just dropping music, and eventually maybe I might take a bunch of these and put them together and call it an album.
Yeah.
Other than that, like I said, I'm just trying to just flood it. So my main thing is beats. So as I come across beats,
Okay.
You know,
If artists want to send you beats, where can people send beats to?
they can send beats to my email at Blak3Summ3rs85@gmail.com, or they can reach out to me on Instagram
I heard it.
at Blak3 Summ3rs. These are threes.
I heard it. And is there any visuals coming? Do you have any visuals coming to me? Music?
Not currently, but 2024 I plan on dropping some visuals. You know,
Got to.
this year I dropped a lot of music.
Yeah.
You know, a lot. So
Next year gonna be visuals.
yeah. Next year I'm gonna do more visuals. I'm gonna start doing shows. You know, getting promo. You know, just because I'm starting to gain a little buzz just lately. You know, because I've been dropping stuff. You know, so.
Where is your buzz currently? You know, where's people playing your music at the most right now?
Right now on the East Coast is what I'm being shown.
Okay.
You know, as far as my charts.
That's love though, because that's the mecca. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what and nigga, you ain't no one thing about Blak ain't no he ain't no ABC rapper. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really listen. You know what I mean? Because you might miss a bar. You know what I'm saying? So that's why the East Coast is really tapped in with you. You know what I mean? Like for real. You know what I'm saying? So salute the East Coast. You know what I'm saying? For messing with Blak. You know what I mean? Because that's major right there. In the West Coast, y'all better step it up, man. Stop playing with my boy, man. Stop playing with him, man.
No. Cali showed me love. You know, okay. Cali showed me love.
All right.
It's just got to be more the whole West Coast. You know? The East Coast. You know, it's all over there.
Okay. You know? Okay. So what's the big plans for 2024? You know what I mean? You got anything that you're working on that that's big? That's gonna shock the the music.
I don't think so. Not necessarily. Ain't nothing gonna change. I feel I'm gonna just keep on dropping. Yeah, just dropping dope records. It's, they dope to me anyway.
Not real dope.
But that's it. Just flood records.
Is there any artists that you want to work with mainstream, and then any artists that you want to work with that's not mainstream? That's up and coming right now. If you could work with any of them.
Anybody that want to work with me. Honestly, that's all it is. If the records, if I like the beat, I'm with it. That's it's as simple as that.
Okay.
As far as any working with any up and coming talent, but mainstream, there's a lot of artists that I would like to work with mainstream. But we just on.
I want to see you. I want to see you do something with Banks.
Yeah, that would be dope. That's what I would love to do a record with. He was a big influence.
That'd be dope.
On my style, I guess you could say.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask you too. Who's your the people that influenced your style of rap and people that you listen to growing up?
I listened to a lot of people growing up. A lot of West Coast and East Coast, but I say my biggest influences is Pac, Banks, and Big L. I'm gonna say those. If I had to say three of my biggest influences, it's them three.
That's Big L. I ain't heard nobody say Big L in a minute. Big L is legendary, bro.
Yeah. People sleep on L.
Sleep on L, bro. That's dope. That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? I had to give L his flowers in one of my verses.
Okay, yeah, man.
Some people might catch it, some people won't.
And what track is it so people can go?
It's on Better Than the Last.
Okay, so Better Than the Last, and if you guys can catch the bar, leave a comment on his page. You know what I'm saying? You might win something. Who knows? You know what I mean? I'm just saying, you might win something. You know what I mean? From me or him, I don't know. You know what I mean? What advice would you give? Any up and coming artist, that's trying to be a rapper?
Just work. You just gotta work. That's all it is, And I felt that was something that I should have did more of when I did have my buzz, was have even more records. I did put out a double mixtape, so that was a lot, but I should have kept doing that.
Because you was booming, bro.
But and part of that was, like I said, I moved in with my grandma, but I'll move right back out.
Mm-hmm.
So now, all right, I'm paying for this, so y'all got to stack up for my stuff. But now y'all paying
All type of shit.
just crib, you know,
Rent, bills, just nigga just
live,
live.
you know,
Just live. That's facts though.
And that's just how it be, you know. But you know, you gotta invest in it.
You gotta invest in yourself.
You know,
You got to. Out of you know, a lot of people that I know, as far as that are artists, you're one artist that I know that really invest in your craft, bro. And it shows. You know, you can see the people that invest in their craft and the people that don't. Because like if you was to really stay just consistent, like just say like you just 2023 was a crazy year for you. With all the people that you tapped in with, all the music that you dropped. Just imagine, you know, if you do the same thing next year, but with visuals, music, you know what I mean? Shows, you know what I'm saying? And then just networking with people, you know what I'm saying? Because I know this is your first interview in years. You know what I mean? I appreciate that. You feel me? I had to get at him like, I got to get the first interview. You know what I'm saying? Because I know it's going to be more and more after this. So I had to be, you know, home base. You know what I'm saying? Right. Show for show. You know what I mean? Because we got music out. You know what I mean? It's old, but we got music out. So, you know. And then I wanted to ask you, man, you know, who are you listening to right now? Like, what's Blak playing in his car? You know, what's Blak listening to right now?
Myself and beats.
That's it. So where's your your creativity come from? It just comes from within. Like you don't watch nothing, play nothing.
I just smoke. I get high. That's it. Like
being honest, though, I respect it.
When the kids leave to go to school, I put on my music. You know what I'm saying? Get high, you know what I'm saying? Eat my sea moss, you know what I'm saying? Drink my key lime water, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Get my little zone, you know what I'm saying? And then I throw on beats.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay.
So when I'm in the car, I'm playing my stuff, either trying to recite it, you know what I'm saying, or seeing what I could do better. Because that's just what I'm trying to do as well. It's like I want to just keep improving. That's what I'm saying, putting out better and better records.
That's real, though.
You know, like I said, the main thing is beats. It's hard finding the right beat. You know, and that takes me. It takes me dedication. The same way people go to work and go to school. For 8 hours, 8 to 10 hours. That's what I'm doing.
And that's what you gotta do.
Is going through beats.
That's what you gotta do, bro.
You know, and then when I tell people like, hey man, this is what I do, and I even offer people like, hey, you want a percentage of my records?
I know I seen that
beat.
That's dope,
you know
bro.
What I'm saying? And when people are like, man, it's hard. Like, man, there's so many beats. It's hard. And I said, I know. I said, but I do this all day, hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
Because, you know, and that's a lot of question I get to. Where do you get your beats? Where do you get your beats? You know, and sometimes, you know, I got chompers, you know.
Yeah, so
Raymond Allen, you know, he makes beats. You know what I'm saying? So I got something personally from him. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm searching.
That's dope, though, for you to give people a percentage of, you know, your royalties, bro. Like, that's artists ain't doing that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not hurting.
That's that easy forever money. You know what I'm saying?
You guys just hurt. If you guys got to hook up on beats, or if you know producers, he just told you he'd give you a percentage. So to the people out there watching this, you know what I mean? You know, that's money on the table. You know what I mean?
Easy money.
You know what I mean? Easy money. So, you know, it's been a minute, man. You know what I mean? Far as Chompers, I know you and Chompers, you know, go way back. You guys ain't gonna do like a you know, some type of collaboration, because he does beats and, you know, and you rap and he raps. Like, y'all ain't gonna work on nothing together. Like, you know, something just to, you know, put out there. You know what I mean? I think that'd be dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's home base. You know
no. I mean, we got a couple records out. You know, that's so far. You know, and I'm sure there's more to come.
Yeah. But I think y'all should do a project.
Like, a project. I get
project. Like a Blak3 Summ3rs, you know, Raymond Allen project. You know what I mean? Like, I think that should be dope, because y'all niggas mix good together, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like facts. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? That's easy, you know. You just gotta do it.
You gotta do it, Chompers.
You heard it. It takes, you know, time. You see, you heard it.
So I'm still. What was the last music you was listening to before you stopped listening to music? Who was you listening to? I'm just curious. Was you tapped into any of the, the new music that's going on, or was it like, something, older era music?
Sometimes I would put on like I would just look for a hip hop playlist,
Okay.
On Apple Music
Just to see what's
how I use. I would just put that on, but I listen to a lot of old school. I guess I'll say that. I listen to a lot of older records.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, some of the playlists, and then my kids, they play a lot of stuff.
Who they listening to? If you know.
Honestly, I don't be knowing the names half the time. I just hear the stuff.
I don't be knowing the names. Neither my daughter listen to all type of stuff, bro.
But sometimes my kids, they'll play some older records that they heard me play.
Okay, that's
what I'm saying.
That's dope.
I'm saying, like, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, one day I put on a classic album, Straight Outta Cashville, that Young Buck.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I played that. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get home, as soon as we get home, they go on YouTube. I'm a soldier.
That's crazy.
Yeah, you feel me? It's funny, But
it is funny.
But then, but they also listen to me. It's funny too at times. When one of my boys, he listens to me more than the others.
That's dope.
I'm saying he'll play my stuff all day on repeat when he's home.
That's
dope. What I'm saying. So dope. Even when he go to sleep, he go to sleep to my music.
That's dope, bro. Does any of them, have a, itch to be inspired, rapper?
They talk about it.
That's dope. That's really dope.
You get our tools, and I'm like, whenever y'all ready, I'm like, show me something, write something.
You can start a whole group.
Yeah.
You can start, the Fabulous Six or something.
They just gotta want to do it.
Yeah, that's real though.
But and then they more tuned in with sports and video games. But I'm like, the video games, you can be doing music instead of video games.
But people getting paid off video games nowadays.
Yeah, but that's for sure. So, and that's why I don't knock that. But I'm like, if you want to do music, you can be doing music.
Yeah, no, I feel you.
I feel you. But I'm like, but yeah. So I know people get paid off games, so I don't even tell them how y'all can't play.
Yeah, because video games is crazy, man. Yeah. Like I know a lot of people right now, personally,
like get good.
Yeah, you got to get good. That's it. You know what I mean? Remember Lil Debo? I don't know if you remember Lil Debo, Lil Darren. I don't know if you remember. Anyways, Lil Darren, man, he get paid, man, off them Call of Duties, off the 2Ks, you know what I mean? He get like the game sent to him early and like all that shit. Cause he one of the, top, people that play, online or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Back to the music. Yeah, man, I'm just happy that you let me give you an interview. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost. And like I said, I got to salute Major, Major Work Studios. If you're in the high desert, tap in with Major Work Studios. You know what I'm saying? He has everything, man. From whatever you need. You know what I mean? If people want to work with you, do you charge for features, or is that something that somebody got to just get at you on the back end?
Honestly, I haven't yet. And I've been asked for years, do you charge it? You charge it? And I always just get the same answer. Like, man, if you shoot me a beat that I like, man, I'm going to just rap. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, if anything, pay for the session, the studio time or whatever, but sometimes if I like the record that much, I'll just pay for the session myself.
Okay.
Okay. Honestly. So
that's what's up. That's
just really where it is right now. Because I'm not managed by nobody. I'm a free person. I started my own label. Everything I do out of my own pocket.
Okay. And what's the name of your label?
Grooving Game Worldwide.
That's dope. That's real dope. Real dope.
Gotta throw a game in there, you know what I'm saying? Because if my kids do want to start a game, then we already in paperwork.
That's real. Just one umbrella. Yeah, that's facts, bro. That's dope, man.
Yeah,
that's dope, man. That's real dope, man. That's really what I wanted to ask you today, bro. I just wanted to get a little quick interview with you. You know what I'm saying? Once again, for the people that, want to reach you, you can give them your handles again, give it to them all the way, you know what I mean? So that way they can, follow you.
Yeah, so Blak3 Summ3rs, The E's are threes on Instagram and Twitter. Blak3 Summ3rs. The E's are threes.
You heard it right here. You heard it right here. And one last thing. When can people expect for you to drop, an album or an EP, or just working?
Yeah. Honestly, I don't have an answer for that.
Okay.
I'm gonna just keep dropping the songs as I can make them.
Okay.
So, like I said, as fast as I can get the beats, that's how fast I'm gonna pump out the records.
Okay. Is there anywhere where people can, stay in tune with you and stay up to date with what you're doing? Just in case you start doing shows, is it on Instagram? Is it, do you have like a website? Do you have anything where people can just be in contact with you directly?
So they would have to get that from my social media, honestly.
Okay. So just on Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram. If I was gonna do anything, that's where I would start posting it at.
So Instagram is the most easiest place to reach you at.
Yeah, I would say
Instagram. All right, man.
Or a game, my mobile game. If you play Puzzles and Survival, let me give a shout out to Puzzles and Survival. If you play that, you can reach me on that. That's honestly the fastest way to reach me.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give a shout out to that community because they support my music.
Okay. I don't even know what that is, bro. So
I see it's a mobile game, you know what I'm saying? So
okay.
I'm trying not to take up too much time with controlling them because I'll be stuck on that thing for hours. With a mobile game, I'll do something real quick and then get back to what I'm doing.
Okay.
But like I said, the biggest thing is just I got deeper into the game because I started sharing my music with them, and some of them they all over the world, and they was like, "Man, you're dope!" Like
that's tight, bro.
And then like, "Why aren't you famous yet?" That's the response I get from all of them. Why aren't you famous yet?
That's tight, bro. I'm about to be famous though. 2024, man. You got to speak into existence, man. 369 method. Y'all better get on it. You know what I'm saying? Real for real. And is there anything you want to say to anybody or give anybody, a shout out before we, head out? You know what I mean? Is there anybody you want to, give kudos to and, show love to?
I want to give a shout out to everybody that supports me. Everybody that's been listening to my music. People that even just watching my stories. But that's it, man. Everybody that supports me, man. Everybody that show love for me.
That's what's up.
That's what I'm gonna give a shout out to.
That's what's up.
They're making me be able to live my dream. You know what I'm saying? And get paid in music. I ain't getting rich off it yet, but eventually, that's the plan.
But you said the key word though. You doing what you love, bro. And that's that's the key word. And I want y'all to understand that he's doing what he loves. And eventually, he will be able to, be up here with it. You know what I mean? But like we said, you got to put the hours in, man.
Right.
But put them hours in.
Yeah. And, like I said, a lot of people say it's hard. For me, it don't be hard because, like you said, I love it. So I love making music. So,
that's dope.
I wake up every day and do what I love. I do what I want.
That's a blessing.
Clock in. I don't got to do none of that. I just get up and do my music, or I do dad stuff. You know what I'm saying? I let my kids play sports, so
that's a blessing.
That's it. So they keep me occupied with that.
I hear it, man. You can be anything you want to be, man. You can do anything that you want to do. Because I got a lot of kids that watch this too. You know what I'm saying? So, so just that's big, man. He's able to wake up and do the things that he loves to do freely. You know what I'm saying? So. Once again, man, I appreciate you, bro. You know what I mean? I'm excited for you, you know what I'm saying? And this ain't gonna be the last interview, you know what I mean? So, most definitely, you know what I'm saying? And salute everybody, that's out there that's supporting both of us. Salute everybody who's just living righteous, by anybody, you know what I mean? All right, peace. It's a wrap.